Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Coach Cole, and welcome to another edition of Sports Frenzy. Feels like it's been a while since we've been on the show, huh? Well, if you didn't watch it already, go back and check out the double edition of the weekend wrap up from the past 2 weeks of stuff we've been doing on the show. As you can tell, Coach Cole's still getting his voice back, and sickness has been going crazy in the last week or so. So, two things. We don't know 100% for sure if the show is going to be in our schools this week, but we're getting a show done anyway. It's another snow day, taking advantage of that, getting the sports frenzy stuff done. Hey, even starting to put in some work on the next sheets already. But I hope everybody stayed warm through the cold spell. Everybody that's been dealing with sickness, I hope you're feeling better. I feel like I feel a lot better. I feel really pretty much back to my old self. Except for my voice is not back yet, and I still have a few sinus issues. So it's been a nasty little bugger this time around, but we're taking care of business. Makes it hard to do a sports show, but we're powering on, and we're going to make it through this. All right, so hope everybody is doing well. Go Lions, huh? Lions looking good out there right now. Pretty awesome stuff going on with our Detroit Lions. So keep it up, Lions. Got you on the sheets again this week. And as always, it is season 14, episode 16. This is for the 19th to the 21st of the month. Can't believe we're halfway through January already, huh? Crazy. Filming the show in the morning, drinking hot cocoa today. Helps keep the throat going a little bit. We'll see how we do. We might have to throw some water in there too. But yes, so as with the last couple weeks, or at least last week, we don't know. Filming the show on Thursday afternoon, or filming the show on Thursday, so it'll be ready for Friday. Don't know how the snow and weather is going to affect our high school games. So we may have some more delays, cancellation for these games, but we got them on the sheet. So let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? All right, we're starting off with boys high school basketball action. These should tip off at 7 p.m. unless otherwise noted. Oh, sorry. Tip off at 7 p.m. unless otherwise noted, and or there's cancellations of games, which could very well happen because it's supposed to be snowy. So let's get started with this week's game, shall we? All right, first up, First up, we have the Chelsea Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have 4 wins and 5 losses. They are traveling to and playing against your Adrian Maples, who are doing really good right now. They have 9 wins and 1 loss. Do we have any Maple fans out there? Well, we might if they're school. I know just a few fans over there at the high school. The Adrian Maple fans at the high school. Team's looking good right now. Looking good. 9 wins and 1 loss. Come on, let's hear it for the Adrian Maples. I got no voice, or I've got a voice, but it's not super strong right now, so I can't help you guys. So come on, let's hear it. Let me hear it. Let Coach hear it. Come on. Louder, louder, Adrian fans. You know you're supporting your boys. They're doing good right now. And so is Coach Cole. Going to go with the Adrian Maples for the victory. Well, next up, a team that's not doing as good. We got the Hudson Tigers. Hudson Tigers only have 1 win and 10 losses. Wow. And they're traveling to Madison. Madison has 4 wins and 7 losses. But I've got a classroom out there in Hudson. A couple of classrooms out there in Hudson. Kat and the gang. Logan and the gang. Welcome to the show. Thank you for your continued love and support, guys. Appreciate it. So, any chance of Hudson getting the victory this week? Well, if you ask the Hudson fans, there's always a chance, right? Hudson classrooms, what do you got for me? Again, I don't have the voice for you. So you guys are going to have to do it for me. Come on. Do you believe in your Hudson Tigers? That's not very convincing. Are some of you not feeling well either? Come on, guys. Get loud and proud for your Hudson Tigers. One more time. Logan, get them fired up. Kat, I know you can fire it up. Let's go. Come on. Hudson Tigers, let's go. Come on, Hudson fans. I've got a louder voice than you guys do right now. Let's do this. Hudson, do you believe in your team? Do you think you can get it done this week against the 4-7 Madison Trojans? Madison's at home. This is going to be tough for you guys because you're strong supporters of the show. Coach Co's going to stand with you and go with Hudson for the victory. Next up, we have the Dundee Vikings. Vikings have 11 wins and 1 loss. And they are traveling to and playing against the Hillsdale Hornets. The Hornets have 9 wins. Hornets have 6 wins, 6 losses. Dundee is looking really tough. I got to give it to the Dundee Vikings for the win. Next up, we have our Clinton Red Wolves. Red Wolves have 5 wins and 7 losses. They are traveling to and playing against Ida. Ida has 9 wins and 2 losses. You guys know how I feel about the Red Wolves. They're one of my teams. Coach Cole's got to go with the Clinton Red Wolves for the victory. Next up, we have the Blissfield Royals. The Royals have 6 wins and 4 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the Onstead Wildcats. The Wildcats have 8 wins and 4 losses. Onstead not looking too bad this year. but Blissfield isn't too far behind. I'm going to go with the Blissfield Royals for the victory. Next up, we have the Ypsilanti Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have 6 wins, 3 losses. They're traveling to and playing against the Tecumseh Indians. The Indians have 8 wins and 1 loss. It's at Tecumseh on their home court. I've got to give the win to Tecumseh. Next up, continuing on with boys high school basketball action, we have the Addison Panthers. The Panthers have 3 wins, 6 losses. They're on the road this week. They're traveling to and playing against the Vandercook Lake Jayhawks, who have 2 wins and 8 losses. I think this is an opportunity for the Panthers to get a victory. I'm going to go with the Addison Panthers for the win. All right, we're going to move into girls high school basketball action. And our first game again, we have Chelsea with 7 wins. Chelsea Bulldogs 7 wins and 2 losses. Playing against the Adrian Maples, who have 4 wins and 3 losses. Oh, man. Tip-off for this game is 5:30. Looking at a tough one. What do you think, girls? Can you pull it off? Can the Adrian Maple girls get it done against a 7-2 Chelsea team? What do you think? Let me hear you over there at the high school or online. Those who are going to be watching. Well, what's it going to be? Can the Adrian Maple girls get it done against Chelsea? 4-3, 7-2. Oof. It's going to need a lot of help from the fans if this game continues on. Sorry, girls. I'm going to get it. I've got to go with Chelsea on this one. Oof, I know. Not feeling the love, am I? Not on that pick. All right, next up. We have the Erie Mason Eagles. Eagles have 3 wins and 5 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against your Morenci Bulldogs. The Bulldogs not doing so bad. 9 wins, 1 loss. I think that gives the Morenci Bulldogs a chance. I'm going to go with the Bulldogs for the victory. Next up, we got the struggling Sand Creek Aggies. Aggies have 1 win and 7 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Whiteford Bobcats. The Bobcats have 4 wins, 4 losses. Again, these are 7 o'clock games unless otherwise marked. I don't think Sand Creek has much of a chance here. I've got to go with the Whiteford Bobcats for the victory. Next up, we have the Ypsilanti Grizzly Girls. 7 wins and 0 losses. Taking on your Tecumseh Indians. The Indians have 4 wins, 3 losses. This is going to be a 5:30 tip-off. And I got to go with the Grizzlies for the victory. All right, your last girls' high school basketball game we have is the Britton Deerfield Patriots. Have 1 win and 8 losses. They are playing the Addison Panthers, have 3 wins, 5 losses. This is a Saturday game. So could we see this one getting played even if all the other games get canceled? I don't know. Addison territory usually doesn't really get plowed out very good until the end either. So 12:30 tip-off on Saturday. But if this game gets played, I'm going with the Addison Panthers. Panther power, baby. All right, we are moving into college basketball, men's college basketball. Sorry, I got to try and keep the throat wet here. That seems to help some. We're going to start off with, these are Saturday games. And this first game, we have the Siena Heights Saints. The Saints have 7 wins, 10 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the Aquinas Saints, who have 9 wins and 8 losses. Tip-off for this game is at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock. I did not see any where this is going to be a televised game at all. So if you're not in Aquinas, you're probably not going to be able to watch it. 7-10, 9-8. I know they're away, but I am going to give the Saints the chance and the victory this week. Go Saints. Next up, we have the KY Wesleyan Panthers. They have 11 wins and 4 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against your Hillsdale Chargers. Chargers have 10 wins and 5 losses. Hold the presses, though. This is probably not going to happen singing-wise. We're going to give it a try, though. It's your first 3-point bonus game. It's first 3-point bonus game. Come on, everybody now. It's first 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. Oh, I mean, that could have been worse. We got some base work going there. First 3-point bonus game this week. I feel pretty good about Hillsdale's chances. I'm going to give the victory to Hillsdale. Go Hillsdale. All right, moving into ladies college basketball action. We got the Saints back in action. 15 wins, 2 losses. The girls' team is very good. And they are traveling to and also playing against the Aquinas Saints, who have 8 wins and 9 losses. This is a $1 p.m. tip-off Saturday. And I don't really see there any chance of being Aquinas beating Siena. I've got to go with Siena Heights for the victory. And we've got some Adrian College girls hoops action going for you. We got the Alma Scots. They have 8 wins, 9 losses. They're traveling to the Adrian Bulldogs, who have 7 wins, 9 losses. This game tips off at 1 o'clock. And again, none of these games I saw were televised. But this game is at Adrian, so you might be able to go there and still get a ticket to watch the game. I think you can still get admittance right at the door. And I don't know what ticket prices are, though, so you'd have to check that out. But anyway, I'm going with the Adrian Bulldogs for the victory. All right, guys. We're getting into NFL football action. Excuse me here for a second. Still got a bit of a runny nose. Don't want that to be all over the video. So we got divisional NFL action this week. It's an exciting time if you're a football fan, especially if you're a Detroit Lions fan. And the Lions are in it. But first, our Saturday games. We have the Houston Texans, 11 wins, 7 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens have 13 wins and 4 losses. This is going to be a 4:30 kickoff on Saturday. And you can watch it on it's going to be on ESPN and ABC. A couple options for you. Well, the Ravens have the other Harbaugh, other coach Harbaugh. And he was there to support Michigan. So I got to support the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to go with the Ravens for the victory in divisional round action. Next up, we have the Green Bay Packers. 10 wins, 8 losses. Can you believe they pulled that one off? Nobody thought at this point that Green Bay was going to be relevant anymore. Yeah. I mean, who thought? It would have been, a rebuild year or something for them. But no, they're doing pretty good. They're traveling to and playing against the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers have 12 wins, 5 losses. This is going to be your primetime Saturday night game at 8:15 is kickoff, and it's going to be on Fox. These two teams, I'm not sure either one of them was expected to be here currently, honestly. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to go with the San Francisco 49ers. Can't really get on board and become a Green Bay fan. Never really have been a Green Bay fan. Don't think I should start now. All right. Moving into our Sunday games. Again, divisional playoffs. We have Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 10 wins, 8 losses. They didn't look too bad this week. Baker Mayfield's been shuffled around so much this year. He's playing hurt. And they are playing our red-hot Detroit Lions. The Lions have 13 wins, 5 losses. This is a 2 p.m. kickoff. 2 p.m. kickoff, baby. You can watch it on NBC and Peacock. And I got to tell you, I'm feeling good right now about our Detroit Lions, baby. And it's just, I think they're going to get it done. I wish our buddy Steve Lopez passed away not that long ago. Could be around to see this. He would be super excited right now. Is this the year of the Detroit Lions? I don't know about that yet. But I've got the Detroit Lions to get the victory against Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Aiden Hutchinson and the gang, are going to pour it on Mayfield. He's going to be definitely going to be hurting after this game. And the Detroit Lions will be moving on, baby. Go Lions. All right, in our final game this week, it's your second. Dun-dun. It's your second. Dun-dun, dun-dun. It's your second. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. 3 points. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. 3 points. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. It's your second 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. And it's a big one. We have Kansas City Chiefs with 12 wins and 6 losses. They're playing a road game. Going to be in Buffalo, where I don't know if they still have the stadium shoveled out or not. Buffalo Bills had fun this past week. 12 wins, 6 losses. Their stadium was a wreck and a mess. Fans were loving it, though. They're sitting on ice blocks. Every time that they would cheer, they'd throw snow up in the air like confetti. They had a really good time in Buffalo, even though it was super, super cold. You got your Chiefs coming off the iconic Andy Reid frozen mustache game. And it was frozen, too. That mustache boy. Oof. If you would have, pinged it at all, the whole thing would have shattered and fell off his face. This is going to be an exciting game. And that's why I made a 3-point bonus game. Kickoff for at 6:30, which means, again, we're not going to get Sports Frenzy sheets done. But I want to get these games in here. These are important games. These are good games. I don't want to leave them off the sheets just because it doesn't work into the diameters of us getting a Sunday night weekend wrap-up edition of Sports Frenzy done. This is going to be fun. This should be a fun game. But I still believe in Andy Reid and my Kansas City Chiefs. I'm giving the Chiefs the victory. Did I tell you their records? I forget. Both teams have 12 wins, 6 losses. This is going to be a game. But I've still got to believe in Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now we got to look at this. Last week, the Eagles were eliminated. Your 2 Super Bowl teams. So, yeah, there's that. See what happens this week. It's been an exciting week in football, in NFL football. You know, it's I think, I don't know, it feels a little different this year. I guess it's definitely more exciting because our Lions are in it. But, so, yeah. All right, that's it for the picks part of the show. Let's go ahead and go to the Facebook page real quick. Get a couple of reactions of what's going on in Sports Frenzy right now. So apparently Matthew Stafford is pretty kind of bitter about losing. And he's calling out safety Kirby Joseph. Said he's a dirty player. Well, Dan Campbell disagrees with that. Says that's how we play football here in Detroit, and that's how he's been taught to do things. I think it was clear that the it was made very clear this week that the Matthew Stafford era in Detroit has been laid to rest, and that Jared Goff is definitely our QB1, and can carry this team now. So, of course, there's going to be some bad feelings there, but I think in the end, people still respect Stafford and everything he did here. And the next time he's in Detroit, he'll probably get a very warm welcome. Big news out of Dallas. The Cowboys will not be making a coaching change. Head coach Mike McCarthy will be returning for the 2024 season, per sources. Man, here's a huge one that kind of excites me. Amazon has invested to help save Bally Sports. But this is good news for us Detroit fans. How about that ridiculous last night? The Detroit Red Wings were playing on TNT. Kind of exciting. Everybody's like, cool. We get to watch a Red Wings game. Well, apparently they must have still been broadcasting on Bally Sports because it was blacked out to all of us. So that sucks. But if you're a Prime member, which I am, I don't know if they're going to charge us extra for this. I hope not. But we're going to be able to see our Detroit teams in action again, and that's going to be cool. Excited about that, as long as it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. I might pay a little bit more, but I wasn't paying for the prices of Bally Sports, that's for sure. So exciting times as it's not back on regular TV for everybody to see. But a lot of people do have Amazon Prime accounts these days. It looks like we'll be able to watch our Tigers, Wings, Pistons games on Prime. Stay tuned for more information on that. Lots of firings and stuff going on. The Saints fired their offensive coordinator, Pete Carmichael. Baker Mayfield, with his big win, gets a huge money incentive. It looks like Philadelphia's Hall of Fame center, Jason Kelce, will be retiring. He announced his retirement after their loss. We have lots of Michigan men entering the NFL draft, so you're going to want to keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, if you hadn't heard, the United States Football League and the XFL merged and are now the United Football League, the UFL. But our Michigan Panthers made the cut. And they just had a draft day to draft players to the teams. And I believe that starts in March, which I think is kind of terrible in a sense because of March Madness. Be good to know the Toledo Walleye have extended their affiliate agreement with the Detroit Red Wings, so that's very cool. For 3 more seasons. So there's that. And NASCAR will be making its return here very soon, in the next couple of weeks, actually. Transfer portals is lighting up like crazy for many different teams across the board. We'll see if Michigan gets anybody good out of it. And I think that's going to pretty well summarize it up on everything that I have for you guys for Sports Frenzy this week. As always, continued ways you can watch the show directly on the YouTube channel, Coach Cole at Sports Frenzy 1. You can find it on our X page, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what they're calling it these days. You can find it right here on your Facebook, the Sports Frenzy Facebook page, which is probably the easiest way to do it. Or you can go over to the YouTube page. That's probably the other easier way to do it. That's ways to view the show. All right, everybody. They are saying that the news was saying this morning, it's going to be an awesome weekend to get out there and do some sledding because it's going to warm up a bit. I mean, it's not going to be super warm, but it's going to be good for good sledding weather, I guess. So if you enjoy sledding, and it's been way too wicked cold to get out there and do things, you might want to get out there and enjoy that before the kickoffs this weekend. All right, we did it. Not 100% voice-wise, but we did it. I'm the coach. Be legendary, everyone. Be blessed. Have a wonderful weekend with family, friends, loved one, whatever you enjoy doing. I believe this weekend is also the Tecumseh Ice Festival. And it should be, I guess, almost perfect weather for that. So get out there and enjoy things. Enjoy your family and your loved ones. I'm the coach. Be legendary. Be blessed. I love you guys. And again, we probably won't have a weekend wrap-up edition show, at least before Monday night, because I wanted to get those NFL games on here. All right. Love you all. Stay healthy and stay warm. I'm the coach, and I'm out of here for now. Later, everybody.